Hello everybody, this is Ryan, and I'm back for another video for AEP 858, this time on module number 8. Well, I hope things are going well so far for you in this class. I hope you've enjoyed the content. This module is going to be a little bit different. It's going to ask you to work through some data. We've learned about a lot of different data types. We learned about demographic data, perception data, academic data, things like that. So this module is going to kind of help you or teach you some ways of bringing data together into a data set so you can begin to do some analysis on it. Again, a lot of things I'm sharing with you in this module are just ideas. It's things to get you started, and you can dig in further down the road if you choose to. But I like this module because it kind of introduces you to some things. Some of you might be good with spreadsheets already. This might introduce you to some different things. The first thing I want you to do with this module is I want you to be open-minded with it and understand that it's going to be a little bit different for some of you, and it might be a little bit hard, but I've tried to make it manageable. And if you still have trouble, just please let me know. So let's get started. Now in this module, you'll see there's a content knowledge. There's a lot of different things in here. There's a lot of YouTube videos. Now, most of these YouTube videos will show up in each activity. Some of them will not, but like, for example, this data source is something you should read about central tendency. Here's one on standard deviation. A lot of these will show up throughout the activities, but you don't have to watch them all first. You can kind of watch them as they come up in the activities. You'll see a lot of the ones that I've made here, and I've made those as kind of a how-to, how to do certain things. Hope you enjoy it. And again, they're tied specifically to your data set, walking you through step by step. So I've tried to structure this module in a way that'll help you be successful. There is a lot to do, but I've tried to walk you through step by step to develop a data set. So let's go ahead and get started here on this, and we'll see how it goes. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click this link and make a copy of this data set. This is what you're going to use to build your Excel or your spreadsheet to do some analysis. Many of these data sheets, these data sources come from many different places, like state assessment data, FastBridge data, your SIS data, or student information system data, things like that. But what we're going to do is we are going to build a data set, and activity 1, again, there's 5 parts, but this is part 1, and you'll see a walk through this. It tells you to take your spreadsheet. The copy tells you how to name it, and it gives you red tabs. So you see red tabs and green tabs and things like that on the spreadsheet. Here's a video. Watch the YouTube video within statements. So here's a video. I kind of give you an explanation of some things you should be doing in here. So again, I'm trying to help you be successful. Here's a sample formula you could use. Here's a video on fill down. So you'll kind of see how this kind of works. It just walks you through step by step how to build this data set. So that's activity 1. Activity 2 goes into VLOOKUP. Again, it walks you through step by step how to do things, gives you the green tab, gives you a video to watch. The videos are exactly of me building the set as I did it, as if I was in your shoes. Activity 3 starts to talk about visualization of data, data patterns, color coding, things like that. Here's some videos to watch again. Activity 4 deals with some pivot tables for mean, and mode, and the standard deviation. Here's some articles to read. So unlike the other modules, this one I probably would not start with the content knowledge and go through it all. I would probably just use it or look at it as it comes up throughout the module and just kind of go walk through this step by step. And the last piece of this is another protocol. It's something that you could do as a school leader. You could build a data set in Google. You could share the data set with your staff, and then you could use a protocol like the ORID to start analyzing the data. So that's part 5, is another data protocol. I think we've seen 4 or 5 so far in this class. Here's another one. And the last part of it, you're going to do a comment to your post. You're going to post your spreadsheet, and then you're going to talk a little bit about how these tools can be useful to lead teachers, department chairs, building administrators, whatever leadership role you're going to be in. These kind of skills will be practical. Basically what you're doing is you're taking data sets and you're linking them together, And you're going to hear me talk about a common key. In your student information system, most times every student has a student number. In Kansas, every student has a state ID number. And many times when you get data back, you'll either get, like from the state of Kansas, we'll get back a data set, and that data set will contain a state student number that we can then tie to a state student number in PowerSchool. FastBridge, they use our local ID number. So every student in our SI student information system has a local number. That local number is tied to the local number that's in FastBridge, so you can bring data together and build these sets. Remember, if you're going to use in-text citations, things like that, make sure you're following APA 7. Things are getting better. I appreciate your hard work on that. I know it's difficult. I know it's a struggle. But we really need to make sure that we are citing our sources correctly in text, and we're also making a reference sheet. One thing I mentioned in one of my posts was, if you don't have any in-text citations, you really don't need to use a reference sheet. But if you're looking at ideas and you're expressing ideas, make sure you cite them. And if you cite them in text, make sure you add them as a reference at the bottom with a source. And make sure you use APA 7. Some things I'm seeing you use blue text. I'm seeing you use underlining, italices inappropriately. I'm also seeing that you're not starting off with the author or the organization. And make sure you put a date in there if you can find it. If you can't find it, let me know. We can work through it. And then the last part of this is the correlation, relevant, and reflection pieces. We're doing better on this. I would like to see a deeper, some more thoughts or a deeper explanation in the relevant and the reflection sections, particularly how these skills could play as you become a future leader in your building. Whatever your role is, these skills will pertain. So just try to give me more information about the relevancy and the reflection. So hope this helps. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.